3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Investor alert. If you have $10,000 or more, you can now put that money to work for you, all while generating profits on autopilot. This revolutionary automated trading algorithm is available to all savvy investors who want to keep their funds liquid, yet also outpace the most common markets. Currently, the best long-term investment is Bitcoin, and this system can generate Bitcoin profits direct to your crypto wallet at your discretion. Current yearly returns holding Bitcoin are in the 150% plus range. This automated system allows you to diversify your portfolio and reap rewards previously unheard of. You are in full control. You own the trading account. We simply copy our daily profitable trades directly to your account, and you withdraw profits at will. Your funds remain under your control and accessible at any time. You get a free 14-day trial, and that puts you in a zero-risk situation, allowing you to experience the power of this automated trading system in real time before putting your own funds to work for you. Visit FXWithTerry.com and plug into full automation today. Also, be sure to inquire about the portfolio manager level if you have 20,000 or more, which can remain liquid and produce daily profits that can be held in Bitcoin. Visit FXWithTerry.com and plug into savvy investing today.
Welcome, Forex Traders, Wednesday, March 19th. We are live. Getting a little bit of a late start this morning and had a little bit of a technical error on my end. We are live. We are looking at the free signal trade that was launched. I said I wasn't going to launch one yesterday, but when I activated this GBP USD trade, which we've actually been in multiples, here, look at the history. We've been in multiples. It has been running for quite a few days. And what has happened was, and this is kind of an odd positive anomaly, is that we went into GBP USD and we profited. And then it went right back into GBP USD. The price action was good, took another profit, and then went right back into another one. So we're in the actual fourth trade in a sequence of trades that have just been one after the other. That's kind of an odd anomaly. That doesn't happen very often. So we're here. You could enter a GBP USD buy trade right now on your account because time is not specific with my signal, with my trades. It's entry, direction. It's currency pair, entry, direction, in this case buy, and take profit. The take profit here should be set right now at this point, 1.30107. We can look at it on the chart. We are in a buy. Yeah, we've had quite a push here. That's why the system continues to buy. So let me look at a smaller time frame. Yeah, that's interesting. So it has really pulled back here, but you can see now we are sideways. Absolutely in a range here. Lots of wicks. I don't know if you can see this on video, but just a ton of wicks down here. What does that typically mean? That means that this currency pair is being manipulated. It was manipulated down to this area, and it's being manipulated with all of these wicks down here because this is a liquidity grab typically. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do I know what the hell I'm talking about? Maybe I don't, but this is the terminology, the concepts of the market. I don't like to analyze. Again, look at my logo when I open up the show. Zero analysis. We're not analyzing the chart to then enter. We enter and then we analyze the chart. It's completely opposite of what everyone in the market will tell you to do. But guess what? We always win. There are accounts that will not win because they bid too much on too small of an account or took too many trades. But if you can maintain that semblance of reasonability inside of your account, if you have a small account, bring your bids back. Don't take as many trades. We're going to talk today. I'm going to do a sidebar rant, and I put this in the title, about the concept of getting rich quick. It exists. It's a mental condition. So I'm going to give you some get rich quick therapy today. It is an absolute misunderstanding of how finances work, of how the world works, of how rich people get rich. And it's actually a reason that poor people get poorer. We'll talk about that if you're interested in it at all. Who am I to say I'm successful? I have been through it all. I am now successful. I'm successful doing this. I've been successful doing other endeavors. You only get, I'm around other people. I have friends that are not successful because they choose not to be successful. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. But I have always chosen to be successful, and it takes you become the odd person out. Maybe that's another thing that keeps people struggling, not succeeding at the level that they want to, is the fact that they just don't have the ability to, they feel uncomfortable being abnormal. Like, you want to meet someone abnormal? It's me. I'm different. I realized that along the way, as I started to succeed and lose friends and get away from people that didn't have the right mindset, a lot of those people looked at me like, wow, he's weird. What's going on with him? Right? It was because I was growing way beyond the circle that I was in. And some people don't want to do that. They're like, oh, I'm pushing the boundaries of my social circle. I better come back, right? So I don't lose my friends. And again, that's just a side tangent rant that of mentality that can keep you struggling. So we'll talk more about that. This is the free signal trade. It's looking really good. Jump into it. It is updated automatically inside of the Discord group. Let me take you over there now, so I can show you kind of where that's at if you're brand new. So let me go to the screen share section right here. There we go. So we're inside the Discord group. If you come over here in the menu on the left, I'm on desktop. Little bit more complicated to kind of find it. You got to click some arrows in the upper left-hand corner if you're on mobile. But if I click Trade Signals Free, everything is updated in here. So here is the trade that was entered right here. New order, GBP USD buy, it says, and gives you a little bit of a screenshot, but it also shows you the take profit price. And it says GBP USD buy trade still running. Just kind of looking at this price. Yep, that is of course it's going to be, but all of a sudden I was like, well, let me verify that take profit is right. It is. So it's right there. So if you're in the group, if you're following along with this trade and you've entered GBP USD buy trade on your account, you're going to want to keep an eye on updates. You can set your Discord notifications. It'll notify you via mobile. You can come in here and you can see it will say new order, GBP USD. It'll show a modification. So you can add a trade. We're basically scaling into the trade, and you can see what's going on with the lots. I set the base lots of the free signal at a 0.10 lot size, $1. So if it goes to 0.20, then the next trade you scale in, you bring your lot size up a little bit, and that's just all the mathematics. That's what keeps the take profit price proper for the current market price movement. All right, pretty simple. Okay, so I don't want to spend too much time on that. Let's come back here and we'll go to here. All right. Let's go look at the full algorithm. Pause screen for a second here. Let's go look at the full algorithm and see how everything is playing out in the market. Stand by. Let me pull it up here. Here it is. I'll share it with you. And this is my main trading algorithm that does not lose. It does not lose. This is a feed. I'm feeding these trades out to you, to subscribers, to people that want positive net profits every day. Everyone else on the internet, even if they're giving you signal trades, they're setting a stop loss. They've got like a 30% win ratio. It's fucking terrible. I mean, technically, if you look at this, we don't have a 100% win ratio. We have a 100% net profit, because I could have a minus $50 and a plus $100 on the same pairs, and I'd have a $50 net profit. But you'd have that minus 50. You want to get technical, put it on a spreadsheet, but it's not a loss. A loss is, to me, a loss, and I think a loss is profits off of your primary balance. So pretty simple. Now I notice you'll see it actually flashing on the screen. I don't talk much about this, but see where it says like, comment, share, subscribe, enter to win. When you like, comment, share, subscribe, I can see that inside of my YouTube analytics. And I will then, like, what are you entering to win? I will give you a free automated feed for life. If you're engaging with my content, I can, again, my YouTube analytics show me everything that you're doing. Shows me new subscribers. You can actually, you know what, most people don't know this. You actually have an ability to send a message inside of the, through your account in YouTube, but leave a comment. At a minute, the best way to enter to win an absolute free feed, even if you're a subscriber, is to be commenting and engaging. If you don't, I mean, obviously it helps out the channel. If you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, you're also not very serious about Forex trading. You're just kind of passing by. Hey, how you doing? Okay, bye-bye. Take care. So I'd like to see you engaged, but here we are, full algorithm. Minimum lot size across 22 currency pairs is about an $85 drawdown right now. Not a lot. We're in about 24 trades. We will look at this USD CAD in a second here. Here is the amount of closure today. So you, as a subscriber, can have multiples of this. So we've got $10.23. Let me make sure I pull this up. There we go. Couldn't see it on my end. We've got $10.23 in profits. You scale that up. Times 2 is $20. Times 5 is $50. Times 10 is $100. So whatever your account can handle, you can scale it up and make that amount of profit per day. Still laughing when someone asked me yesterday if I could speed up the process. Like, what? You speed up the process? No, wait, you don't. I don't control the speed of the market. Right? I certainly don't control anything. I trade the market. But if you wanted to make more, then guess what? You would leverage more. You would risk more. And more risk means, guess what? More risk. Risk, what's the risk? It's the risk of losing your account. It's pretty simple. However, my system designed to, I've put every effort into this to be able to bring someone into this system not knowing a damn thing, not being interested in a damn thing on how this works, and still be able to profit. We'll also talk very briefly today, and we'll look at my system called auto recovery. We actually have that in play right now, and I want to explain this to you. On USD CAD, once USD CAD in the algorithm here got 10 deep, I put auto recovery on it, and what is happening is what I said would happen. Let's actually go look. First, let me count. I did it at 10 trades. So we're currently in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're in 11 USD CAD trades. So you're going to feel like, wow, this thing ain't recovering. It's just kind of holding there. Yeah, welcome to price action. So if you look at USD CAD, and I have not looked at it, I could be completely wrong on what I'm going to say here, but I'll bet you if we look at higher time frames, this price is actually going sideways. It push really hard, and it's just going sideways. So even if you were not trying to recover the trade or get out of the trade, right? Maybe I should talk about what that really means. But even if you were not trying to do that, you'd still be hovering in the trade sideways. So let's look at the chart. So this is the 1 hour chart. Let's go up a little bit higher. That's a little too high. Maybe the 4 hour. Yeah, this is more an example. So you see how we entered a buy trade up here and the price went against us, right? All they did was a huge dump. The price does this: up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. At this juncture, when we entered a buy, they decided to push the price to dump more money into it than normal. Okay? So we've scaled in with all these trades here. But look what it's done. We're on the 4 hour chart here. It pushed down to the bottom here. Let me erase this. Pushed down to the bottom here. Got a couple wicks. And now it's slowly creeping back up. We're still in we're just not enough, because it's maybe a third of the way towards where it really needs to be. And there's just not enough price action, no matter what you're doing. Even if you manually hedged this trade, you wouldn't be out of it yet. Now, if we had held on to the original algorithm of trades, we probably would be out about right now, because it done just enough pullback. But here's the thing. It's 6-1, half dozen the other. I can't predict anything, neither can you. If we'd have held on to this and not put it into recovery, it would have taken profit. We'd probably been out by now. But what I'm trying to protect against is you, the person who's not really willing to learn how to manage their account, who's probably taking more risk, meaning they're probably bidding too high on their small account. Probably that's what's happening. So what I want to do is I want to put something in place that says I'm not going to let these trades go past 10 deep, 10 scaling in this case. So without the price action, who knows how long we're going to hold on to this. It's kind of an experiment for us also to get a feel for what this auto recovery is going to do. We'll see how long it takes. You know, we're all of a sudden going to get a push one way or the other, up or down in this case. And when we get enough volume, that will close out. That will allow the auto recovery system to totally close this out. So that's it. Looking good. Nothing but net profit. Let's move on. Go to the account pause here. And let's move on to some other accounts that I have going here. I'm just going to kind of go down the line. Let's jump into this one. This is still pretty impressive. You may not be impressed by this, but this is my US 30 algorithm. And we're kind of just running some tests. I'm tweaking the settings, and it has blown itself out by several $1,000s, but it is recovering on its own. And I don't know if there's enough money in there for it to recover, but we were down to about what? $800 from a $5,000-$6,000 account. And now it's slowly building itself back up. Look at it overnight, $249 in profit. That's impressive. I don't have it tweaked to the point where I'm satisfied with it yet, but to make $250, really, if I personally were trading this, I'd put it on a 3 to 5K, let's call it a 3K account. I'd run the algo. When it got to $250 for the week, I'd cut it off. Why? Because the less I'm in the market, the less risk I'm taking. Get in, get out. Don't, trade one day, don't trade the other 4 days for the week. That greatly reduces your risk. I mean, hell, that reduces your risk by 98%. And so that's how I would do it. Other people are greedy. They'll let it run, which we did with this test account, and it takes some losses. If you look for the week, it's still at a loss for the week, down $3,600. And again, this is a test account. Not sending this out to anybody. Not saying that these are trades you should be taking, but this is an algorithm that I'm tweaking and playing with. And even when it's down, and even in the middle of me tweaking settings and it not really doing great, because my settings are not tweaked properly for this broker. I've said the last couple days I'm going to switch brokers with this test account. I will do that. But nonetheless, it's hanging in there. It's doing really well. $1,300 account, $400 drawdown, 1,100% margin level. That's what the math is doing right here. This math, 2 sells and a buy, is maintaining this margin level percent in a reasonable fashion. So let's pause that. Let's move on. I need to pull up my account list here, so stand by. Because I have so many different accounts. I want to look at our random trade and hedging test. So 681, here it is. This will be interesting what we're about to see. Yes, this is where I wanted to get this. Let me share this with you. We did this yesterday. I'm showing you a random manual entry trade process here. We entered this second scaled in trade yesterday, and it was profitable. In fact, it was profitable most of the day. I looked at it last night, and it was blue in profit up here. And I thought, should I take profit? Well, that kind of kills the learning concept. Yes, I should have taken profit if it was real money. We're testing. I'm showing you how to manage an account. So this has went against us pretty far. We're at a 920% margin level. I'm going to put recovery onto this. And I don't know if I can actually do it. Let me think for a second here. If I can do it, I don't want to waste too much of your time. I probably can't do it. Here's what I'm going to do. I probably can't do it live. What I'm going to do is when we get off the live session here, I'm going to put this into recovery. And what it will do, the recovery algorithm will total this up. So this is $35 per pip. Okay, so it's $70. It's $70. It's 7.0. So 35 and 35 is $70. So what it will do is it will place a 7.0 lot size, pretty high for this account, I get it. So it will immediately hedge, and then it will place other trades, at least another trade, based off of, it's just going to take a guess, buy or sell. And then it will manage that buy or sell into potentially another buy or sell. It will get one or both of these profitable, and then it will start to partially close this 7.0 lot size, and it'll start to partially close these 3.5s. And it will get out of this trade. What has happened here, which I feel the market has done some pushing this week, is just pushed a little bit, and then it just hovers there. If you go look at this on the chart, you can see huge push here, and then we're just ranging. Just ranging. They're not dumping any money into the market right now. So we wait. That is also a perfect example of why you can't come to me and say, hey, this trade's stuck. What do? We wait for the price action. We wait for the market to move. We enter, we manage. So I will put this into recovery as soon as I get off the call here or off the live broadcast. I don't think there's any other account I want to look at. So stand by. Let me go through my account list here. There's a lot of other stuff. Obviously, we looked at the main algorithm. The main algorithm applies to also my offshoots, my dedicated feed called the 10 pip hybrid, my dedicated feed called the one profitable pair feed. All of them working, pulling trades, and from the main algorithm and doing really well. So let me look here if there's anything else other than those specific feeds. We looked at US 30. I am going to look at one. Let's take a look at this one. I'll share it with you. Here it is. So this is more of a test than anything, but to show you the power of my recovery system. Recovery meaning you've entered a trade, it went really far against you. If you let it go, it's going to blow your account. Potentially, this auto recovery system will recover it. Now, this has been all over the place because the price action is just not enough. There's not enough volume for it to push one way or the other and get out of this trade. So we're in a lot of trades, okay? But the algorithm has taken over, and you're going to feel a pucker factor here when you see all these different, positive and negative trades. And even this one down here, the 4.28 lot size, we were in a lot more than that. So this thing has partially closed, and it's going to get out of this. This looks excessive. That's what I wanted to test. I wanted to put it on something excessive. So stand by. All right. Having some computer issues. So look at this. This is pretty indicative of how low the volume is right now. So this thing is doing its best to place buy and sell trades, make profits, close losses, and see it's closed all of these trades, has done partial closes, and it's still at a net profit, $19.20. That's not the goal of this, to make a profit. The goal is to get the hell out of this trade and stop it from blowing your account. That's it. That's the goal. So it does really well, but also I would tell you that this may look like a lot. It's not. This is very low volume in terms of trying to close these trades out. All right. Who knows how long this is going to take? It's more so the concept of, will it work? It does work. It does work. It doesn't always work if price action is just not favorable. If the currency pair pushes really hard one way and then literally stays in a range for weeks, which is typically what happens, it can struggle to get out. It can struggle to get out. It does need a big move, typically, one way or the other, doesn't matter which way. It needs a big volume move. And guess what? The big banks, the hedge funds, they move these. They do a big dump. Let's go look at this real quick on the chart. They do a big dump. You can see exactly what they did. Huge, we were entering up here, huge dump. And then it has done a little teeny tiny pullback, and it's just ranging down here. We need some of this action continuing or back towards the top. We need volume to be able to place a volume of trades to get the hell out of the trade. So that's the reality of it. I would rather see you hold a trade with recovery on it for a month than see you lose an account because you didn't have the skill set or the ability to stop the bleeding on your particular account. However, my algorithm always ends in a net profit. Always ends in a net profit. So I believe I haven't looked back, but if you look at the net profit on this, we had a lot of volume and we were doing our really best to close this. We pulled out nearly $12,000 worth of profit. So it's not like it's not like you're taking losses through the process here, but it has greatly slowed down. If you come back to the day, it's closed $19 today. Through all of $19 isn't anything compared to a $5,300 drawdown, right? And look at some of these trades. I mean, we have some nice positive. It's going to start taking these trades and partially closing winners here and partially closing losers here and trying to get out at break even. That's really the goal. So that's it. Wednesday, March 19th. A little bit of a late start today. Apologize for that. But get involved with this. I said I'm going to launch a new membership level this week called Portfolio Manager. The week's starting to get away from me, but I may be able to do that. I will at least, I know there's a few people ready to jump right in. I just don't know if the post that I did in the group was enough to express to you what is going on. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you have any desire of being a Forex trader and really being a professional Forex trader, my Portfolio Manager level is the ultimate of all of the stuff we do. It's the ultimate in diversification. It's the ultimate in access to automations and robots and algorithms that I use in the background that would be just too overwhelming for just a basic general subscriber who just wants to attach a $1,000 account and make some general profits. So nothing wrong with that. That's the standard person. But with Portfolio Manager, I'd have to tell you, you probably need to have at least $20,000 liquid to be able to truly access it and leverage it and manage it. Could you do it with 8 to 10,000? Yes, you could. But when I say 20,000, there's also a cost. Like you're gonna have to use some of those funds, some of those liquid funds to, what are you doing? You're buying my intellectual property. That's what you're doing. And through getting access to it, you're getting access to, it's kind of like you're tapping into my brain, because I'm really good at using algorithms, knowing which ones work, how to manipulate them, seeing something that's gone bad, because they don't always, pump out profits. Sometimes the market goes against us and an account can struggle, and I will be applying auto recovery to all of the portfolio manager trades, but really everything that we do moving forward. Side note, somebody asked, this is a very technical question, but I'm just going to put it out there for those that are paying attention. They said, well, what happens when we jump into a one profitable pair feed trade that jumps into the fifth trade of a sequence? Okay. So there's 5 trades, it jumps into the fifth, so you would not have the previous 4 trades. And then they said, well, if you're putting auto recovery on the system when it goes to 10 trades, what 10 trades do you base that off of? 10 trades from the algorithm, or 10 total trades inside of the one profitable pair feed? Because like I said, if we jump into number 5, it would take 15 trades in the one profitable pair feed for us to go into auto recovery. So I've thought about that, and that could be a problem. Either way, it will work. I would have to do some kind of dancing on my end if it was actually 15 trades from the main algorithm, but you only had 10 of them. I'd have to do a little bit of dancing, turn some things off. I can do that. So it's possible. I'm thinking about it. In the end, it really depends on the feed. Really depends on the feed that you're trading. We'll figure it out as we go. Either way, it'll work. It would just act a little wonky if you were in trade, let's say you were in trade 10, and what's the best way to say this? If there were 10 trades and the system jumped into the 10th trade, and then on the 11th trade I went into auto recover, but you didn't have the first 9, that could act a little wonky. So I will make sure that doesn't happen for those people that asked. There's always challenges, always things to overcome, but should be pretty straightforward. So I'll end with this. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you tomorrow, Thursday, March 20th. And we'll dig back into it. Join the group. Subscribe to the channel. You may be even, like I said, a subscriber or a comment on the video will enter you to win a lifetime free, completely free for life, automated trading feed from my algorithm. That's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.
Smart investors are flocking to the FX with Terry automated trading system. This is 100% fully automated Forex trading. This intelligent AI trading algorithm works for you 24 hours per day. Daily live results and nothing but net profit. No other system comes close to the automated profit potential of this system. Start trading for free today with 100% help and support by visiting fxwithterry.com and plug into the profit-making potential. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Join the top 10% of traders that are winning every day through automation. fxwithterry.com is your path to Forex trading success.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.